Oh, ăla-i, mă. Oleu, dă-te în final. Mă, încă nu mai pornește. Nici, mă. Așa, mă. Gata. Hai să ne jucăm doiul. New game. Aici, yes. E 403.
Keep firing! Don't stop!
Bag mai am acolo.
We need more! I need help here, damn it! You grab whatever you can and get up top!
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep.
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others. Look out!
Ui, diferență.
Godwin! Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move! Father!
Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battle, Sir Hans. With booze.
Get ready!
Ah, damn it.
Take cover! Now! Forward!
A rude awakening, eh?
Să înțeleg că s-a eu.
Make it count.
Go. I'm the old man? Zbătele, nu, mă?
Over here! Get up there quick! We have to repel them!
Nu, l-am murit înainte să-l omor eu. Ce ciudat e trasul.
Now you're finished.
Pusesem foarte mult jos.
Die, you swine!
We can handle it here.
Get ready! Godwin! Get over here with that cross. They cover in the way. Bastards!
A, unde se duc săgețile mele, mă?
Get ready for another attack! This won't stop them! Die! Godwin, draw your sword and follow me!
A, ăla e, mă. Hai, dică, pe mă s-a urcat treaptă cu treaptă, mă?
For King wins his last! Don't let Tonight I'll be great!
Bă, cine mă atacă, mă? Mă atacă, mă, în spate, mă, atent, mă. Tu push? Mă, tu push this, man.
Knock that ladder down or they're overrunners! Take
Bă, dar mor, mă.
Like, don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking you, that. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Everyone to the chopper!
What the fuck was that?
Audentes fortuna juvat!
Cine e
What's
ăsta,
that
mă?
you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world, meet new women, and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir! Trotsky!
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money. Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Select one of the answer by pressing 1 or 2. Be responsible.
There's no talking to you today. Never mind then. But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Why? He must trust you not to botch it up. Otherwise, he wouldn't send you as his envoy.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where. And here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat! See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans! How's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oaks. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
Nici îmi place căciula lui de pe dreapta, dar căluțul ăla. Ăla cu negru. Dar nu știu de ce îmi place.
Sir,
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
corral them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, stand a chance against them.
Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Lipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas. While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund. So it would appear we are enemies.
Oh.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz.
I'm a soldier. Oh, my play style. Ooh. And nothing more than how weapon is. And we are songs. Stealth. I'm a soldier.
I'm a soldier and Lord Capon's bodyguard. My job is to defend him with my life.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
We can solve the situation by convincing the other side. Speech, charisma. Status, ce nașpa stau pe speech. Ba nu, stau binișor pe speech, a? Da, stau binișor pe speech. Speech, might și domination. Una din astea.
We want to negotiate an alliance, and we can help you with those bandits. Together, we'll put them in their place, as a sign of goodwill. And then you'll escort us to Trotsky, and everything will be explained. You'll see.
Judging by the looks of you, your help might well come in handy. All right.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall. Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, Captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them. Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank.
Go away, Mutt. You'll get nothing from me.
Under Sir Hans, what?
Henry, whistle at that mutt of yours to stop barking.
Heel! What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well, hoorah! Peter was. That barking was a pain.
Here, Mutt!
Ridem om.
Here you go. Take it.
Take what?
Free.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw
Well then, Henry.
For the love of God.
Baby
How
D.
many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Why not?
Listen, would you have some scraps for a Mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
Hey, Conrad, one little game.
Come on, Oates. We'll get to Trotsky tomorrow, and there'll be plenty of food there. We're a noble's escort, so they're obliged to feed us well. Pheasant in wine, roast pork with apples. Those sausages of yours are only fit for a dog anyway.
For Christ's sake, stop giving me a hard time. I'll have you know that sausage is fucking good. But neither you nor your dog will get to taste it.
Wouldn't you swap it for something?
I might. Tankard has my ring. I lost it to him at dice, and if I go home without it, my old woman will send me right back. If you can get it back, I'll be glad to give you that sausage.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
Ok. Agora temos com o Zaro.
I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure. How's about spicing it up with a little wager?
I heard you won a ring off Oates. Want to bet that?
Fortune favours the brave, lad. But if you lose, you'll pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky. All right?
God damn it.
We'll
God damn it. Trei, patru, la urmă contează. E deșteptat.
see whose side luck is on today.
Cum să văd zarurile acum?
If I was you, I'd take it.
Mai dai multe, mă?
Here. My God! Oh, come on!
Trebuie să mă distanțez neapărat.
Aye, that'll do.
Ce i-a dat?
No, that's as far as I go.
Asta din ce știu, parcă nu mergeau. Da.
Can't damn your eyes. You played well. What's to be done? A bet is a bet. Here's your ring.
It seems Tankard can't tell a 5 from a 6. I won that ring off him.
You beat the bastard. Ha! You're a dab hand, Henry. Thanks. Will you give it to me? If I go home without it, the old woman will break her broom over my back.
What will you give me for it?
Well, all I've got here is some grub. Want a sausage? It's venison.
All right. And enough games. You won't easily find another mug who'll exchange a ring for a sausage.
Yeah. True enough.
Nice. Dijou.
Here you go. Take it. Do you know why we're going to Trotsky?
For some big political parley.
Yeah, of course. I'm just wondering if you know what's in that message we're carrying.
Not really, but I reckon our lords want to sound out von Burgo. Bear in mind the times we're living in. King Wenceslas under lock and key in Vienna, and his brother Sigismund, meanwhile, shamelessly plundering Bohemia. We need to know who's going to stand on our side if things get even worse. And the royal chamberlain, von Burgo, has the land reserves under his thumb. So he's a big player.
To tell the truth, I'm starting to get a bit anxious about what to expect tomorrow. Do you think our big mission will be successful?
Nothing to worry about. We'll get to Trotsky, Sir Hans and von Burgo will parley, and then we'll ride back. Done.
You're a bit sure of yourself, eh?
Well, this ain't my first time delivering a message. Everything will go according to plan. Don't you worry.
Do you know these parts?
A little. It's all rocks and woods. Lovely to look at, but shit for hunting in. If you don't watch your step, you could easily fall down some fissure.
So you've been in Trotsky before?
Not Trotsky itself. Once I just passed through here with Sir Hanush's escort.
Ah, I expect that's why he sent you with us.
No doubt, but also because I'm not as rash as you youngsters. And besides, as the cook, I make sure you lot don't gobble up all the supplies at once.
We might even discuss how to make peace with Sigismund.
Peace? I don't know. Sigismund is winning and he won't want to parley for peace. But I hope there's some chance of a truce, at least an armistice. The main thing is that it don't get no worse. Hacking up Cumans is one thing, but if it comes to Czechs fighting against Czechs, that'd be nasty.
Adevărat.
How do you like it here?
I'll tell you, it's nothing like home.
And have you ever been further than Ratai?
No, I never was, but I always wanted to. That's why Oates put in a word for me so I could ride along. Besides, for an adventurous expedition like this, you've got to have the right gear and good horses. And I'm in charge of them.
And you take good care of our horses. I can't say they're exactly whinnying with joy.
Don't make fun of me, eh? Whenever they need anything, I take care of it for you. The only thing that bothers me is them cliffs and rocky paths. I hope none of the horses breaks a leg.
I'm a bit anxious about tomorrow. How about you? Are you worried?
A wee bit. But we've got good intentions. Sir Hans is responsible. And sensible too, when it comes to important things. And no doubt Lord von Berghoff is a wise man and he'll hear him out with a cool head. Clever folks can always somehow come to an agreement, can't they?
That's right. And also, we're coming with an offer of alliance. I can't imagine what could happen for them not to receive us.
Not much chance of that.
Tankard? Yeah.
This one.
How do you think things will end up tomorrow?
How? No ways, I reckon. Whenever someone parleys with someone about something, it takes ages.
Why do you think that?
See me and Conrad now? We can't even agree who's going to be on watch this evening. But then, I'm just a spear carrier. I ain't got the head for no noble manners. Ask Oates. He'll know more about it for sure.
Have you ever been in these parts before?
No, but I know there's a village called Troskovic at the foot of the castle, and there's a tavern there. Me and Conrad will go there and fatten our purses nicely on the locals. I got the dice ready for it. If Sir Hans gives us a bit of free time, like. I must remind him.
Where did you get the table from?
From that cave behind me. It was just lying there. So I says to myself, that's better than playing on the ground.
Maybe in the end, Lord Capon and von Berghoff will arrive at some agreement.
Aye, maybe. We'll see.
Henry!
Better not keep Sir Hans waiting. It'll be dark soon. Watch that tankard. Play dice with him. He'll lose his race.
Păi? A fost frică. Fricos. Tot fricos rămâi. Promovare. De-aia ți-ai oprit ăla. Aoleu, iar intra și cu sunetelele. Aoleu, Andreas, ce credeam că e el. Aoleu. Aoleu. Bă, și credeam că e el, bă, și acum mă dezamăgești, bă.
Henry! Henry! Oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
I got the feeling you'd lost your tongue.
Just for a moment. But true enough. That bastard surprised me a bit.
Well, that's what I'm here for. To deal with that kind of stuff.
And I must say,
Pandemie Rei 2.
that was pretty good for your first action as leader of my bodyguard. Let's see if you keep it up. But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologized to us. If Hannah had seen it, maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Player menu. Broadsword. Poison is applied to item. Oh. Item is stolen. Mânuță. Are sânge pe ea. Ok. Astea știu. Astea sunt curent outfit. Curent outfit. Alright. Put on armor. Okay. Game. E ușor. Reprezint că se aude cu sunet. Pe meniu, aici ce mai avem? Broadsword, multiple that you have it equipped in multiple outfits. Ok. Using outfits, you can create a full plate armor set for close combat, a sneaking outfit For stealthy business or day present for when you... Ok, deci pot să fac 3 outfituri. Nice. Protection coif, ok. Ia uză-l. Începu. Începu, gata. A început el deja. Nu te aude. Ce aici e desculț? Principal și asta. A, doar așa. Păi zice... Doar un pic, nu mult. Doamne, ce urât. Ferească. Zici că bău prea multă apă.
So, should we start?
Ready?
Păi te mai ai fața.
Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time, let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Well, you will soon enough. A foe in plate
Știu că nu mai
has
am
to
mult.
be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
Niciodată.
Don't get so close to me.
Nice.
Enough.
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. Good. Good. Nice. That's the way.
That's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block.
Eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Faster, yeah? Pretty good. No, you only block after I start swinging. Nice, Henry. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Strike back after the block.
Ok, ok. Așa bine.
Good, Henry. Well, hey, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then. Nice. Nice work, Henry. That was too slow. Nice. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
All right. 100 groschen it is.
Defend yourself. First hit.
Yeah.
Fuck me. Fuck me.
Don't you think you should yield?
Adevărat.
Fuck me.
Ăla e, te și cred.
Go for it!
Dai seama. Aia zic și eu. Bă, da. Ba, cu giveaway e ok.
Right on the head!
Now we're even.
Oh.
And you're supposed to be my bodyguard. And you've had it. I say the victor is clear. I'll get my winnings from you later. Now it's time to eat.
Ha?
Oh, that sword
Câștigat ăla?
quite an appetite. Let's get some grub.
So who won, gentlemen?
That's obvious, isn't it? Henry learned a lesson or two, and I won our bet. At least I'll have someone to buy me drinks in the tavern. It was almost like that time in Ratai.
Pentru? Da, dar nu ai, nu știu, e nuditate, dar nu e nuditate din aia de îți arată, nu știu cum, părți sau...
True. Only I won that time. Your bow, which came in very handy afterwards.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
Strength, vitality, agility. Strength. Pure strength. Mergem pe strength.
And I had to drag you out of that tavern before everyone pounced on us.
And he had his work cut out. You wasn't having it much.
Now,
No.
if you was able to court the lasses like me, maybe she wouldn't have started screeching.
I can't say I'm surprised. Just imagine it, fellas. You're a fair maiden. Your lovely locks falling on your shoulders. No thought of wickedness. And then Tankard's fat head appears before you with his crooked mouth. And he says,
Where's the shit, oh my pretty?
I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry? You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's my sweetheart. And that's all I'll tell you.
Ah, don't be such a monk. Out with it.
Ah, forget it, you horny goat. This discussion is over.
you know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
I needed a bit of peace and quiet. I had a stroll around, checking out what plants grow here, praying for the success of our mission. Then I came back.
At last someone with some sense who's not in a hurry all the time.
If I always had to think everything over, but...
I wouldn't have rolled in the hay with so many girls if I spent my time just thinking about it.
Thanks for the prayer, anyway.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two.
Ja ti se propuštam da sam kura.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the royal chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
Oh. Asta e clasă. Oh, și pot să mă... Wait, what? Să mă bat doar cu mâinile goale? God damn it. Mă bat doar cu mâinile goale, băi, mă. Heavy weapons. Marksman. Sword. Prefer sword cu shield.
The sword is the weapon of a master. Balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Istvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Istvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning. Hmm?
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
Seamănă mult cu RDR-ul la grafică. Cum arată.
That's a view fit for a king.
La engine-ul ăla.
You were right about our stench. Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. That really shrivels the old ball sack.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans!
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans!
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer. Hear that singing? They must be close.
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer.
Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others.
Only she's blocking our way.
Right in our path. Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away.
Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
All right. What was that?
It worked.
What was that?
We'll go even closer, but carefully.
Pana je u muzyky, směje se na kasníky, klient pijou jedí, Pána sama sedí, aleluja, domine, aleluja.
Damn, Henry, I told you to... Oh my fucking God, you're a
Do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake. Oh, fuck. A letter. Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs! That bastard's with them!
fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them! I said.
What the fuck? She's mine!
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiots! After them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim? Just now.
Fucking armor! Come on! We'll cut them off on the other side! Oh, these horses, quick!
Oh, Mott. What the fuck was that, Henry? You're rescuing a damsel in distress.
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What?
Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Wait!
Ah, fuck! We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
Uf, de acum suntem dezbrăcați.
We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder
Yeah,
of yours
man.
fixed up. So, how far is it to Trusky?
Let's go. Naked. Nu ne putea să te miști mai repede, mă.
There's someone in front of us. Down.
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge.
We
And
can't
keep
go
your
this
eyes
way.
peeled,
Go
right?
around.
You two, go up there.
Use your head.
Get a
Be
move on.
careful. Stick behind me.
You watch this side of the rocks. And you, go to the pond. They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond. I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report.
Sacra.
Foot trail.
He'll see us.
everything.
We'll have to wait.
Do you want us
Get
to
to
think
work.
you can swim all the fucking way across?
Shut up, or the chief will hear you.
It's still easy here. And that skirmish
Now.
summer.
Stumbling about, pitch black. When all your talk does is blind you.
Leave it out. Catching some naked men, of course. Better than getting killed in the first.
But I still can't see a bloody thing. We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck!
I played dice against Lefty yesterday.
Clean.
They're coming here!
What?
Stand
That?
still!
You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they tried to swim across the pond, then we found half dead.
Run! Quick!
Why are we doing
in front of us. Quick, into the rocks.
Kurwa! They're playing into the rocks! Hurry! Going around! We'll catch them at the top!
What now?
Hey? Hans! There's more of them up top!
They're here!
Take cover!
Run ahead of them!
Where now, for fuck's sake? Here! Damn it, they're everywhere!
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us!
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake!
Stop it! This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
Where's Capon? He must have fled from them through the other gorge. We have to find him. Hans! Hey, Hans! Where is he?
Ugh.
This looks like a way out. Hans!
Yeah. Oh, God, we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. And I only found my way out.
Am murit. Stai again. Hai bă, am alergat aia cu tot cu armura lor. Mă prinse de în urmă.
There's a path, but through fissures. Well, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I tell him.
Soldiers there, so I set off after you. Kurva. That was a hellish maze. Let's go then.
Ooh.
You're a dead man!
Mi-a dat de m-a jolit. Oh.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits.
keeping your head on your shoulders.
Pa.
Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are.
Am I dead?
Not yet. I'm dead, though.
If I'm not, then how come...
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up. Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk.
Ooh.
And that fella landed with you. He broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all...
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Right, we've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up. How are you holding up?
It's not so bad.
All right.
Ce frumos.
That'll have to do for now. As long as you're able to
Nice.
talk. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there. Henry, what are you staring at?
They're here. Sigismund's army.
The only army here is the one-man army of Sahan's Cape. Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck.
What's the matter?
Humans. They're slaughtering everyone. They'll kill us.
Christ, Henry, stop yelling and move your ass.
Bianca.
Come on.
Wow.
Father?
Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else in
Father!
the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Are you mad?
Mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what
Come
I
on.
say right now. Give the sword to
For
Sarah.
Christ's sake.
If anything happens, he'll take
Come
care of you.
on.
Promise me.
Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it
Crazy.
together. You'll see.
Mișto partea asta.
Henry, focus. Pull yourself together.
No.
Please. There's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
Monks.
Link it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Henry, wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
Pa. Dead. They're all dead.
But we aren't yet. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
Hold on. Hold on. We.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents. They're...
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. And we were ambushed. But don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whore sons.
Think again, strong!
Hey, lad! Are you alive, lad?
Scouts. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone. Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
But you'll help him, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
I've had worse. My shoulder's things a bit, but I'm all right otherwise.
You're brave. If you weren't, we wouldn't be speaking now. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushena's my name.
Well, I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Misiune de trebuie. Am pierdut main level. Real?
Aye. True bliss is a full belly. Seems Bujana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
Oh, animație mai bun mișto acum.
Like a new man.
La wash.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet, or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
All right. Tell me, what do the herbs look like?
Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
Alrighty then.
You've lost a lot of blood, but with a bit of luck you should pull through.
Shit! Oh, my shoulder. Oh, this bastard's hard work. You can't be in the ground soon enough.
Care pot să le spăl. Active slot. Alright. Nice. Aici dacă dau wash, se spală și hainele sau? Ești vagabond? Se pare bine sau se spală? Se spală, băi, ești vagabond? Alright. Facem așa. Ne spălăm, mai putem?
As hungry as a wolf.
I'm clean. Nice. Nu ești mă sătul încă. Câtă mâncare vrei. Sunt mai mult.
Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain. purple flower. Sage. There we go.
Ar fi putut să nu bagi animație.
That's it. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bohemia on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
Luăm buruieni, buruieni. Nu, pe da. Trebuie să fie un mod mai frumos de detectarea lor. Ce este astea? Urzici? Ce mai oftezi tu, săracul de tine?
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bohemia's? Should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
And they must be hiding here somewhere in the rocks. What do you know about it?
Who are you, fellas?
Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you.
Shut your mouth and start praying, you arsehole. Don't you think I don't know what you are?
You're a dead man. Fuck you, horse up!
Hai că am început genial.
Didn't see that coming, eh? Rip your ass open!
Bă da, hai că știu să și blochez dacă e.
Now you're finished!
Am luat tutorialele făcute perfecte. Mamă, ce știu să mă bat.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bohemia's? I should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
At a pond. Two of them fled and they must be hiding here somewhere. Hey, what are you doing walking around with a weapon? If you don't want us to teach you a lesson, come here sharpish and tell us who you are. Lord von Bergov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
You're from Lord von Bergov? You don't look like it.
Kurva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Bergov, then we're from fucking von Bergov. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to cold steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
7. Între asta și asta.
Calm down. No need to draw weapons. I'll tell you everything. It's just like you said. Before dawn, there were some vagabonds round here. I had a bad feeling about them. They were looking for a hiding place.
What I want to know is where they are now, not where they were this morning.
We sent them to the path around the pond. Not to the rocks, but along the other bank that leads to the crossroads by the birch tree, and then into that long gorge. Decent folk don't go there. It's a hiding place for all kinds of dodgy types, so a couple more won't be noticed.
Aye, I know the crossroads with the birch tree. Oh, that's a long fucking way from here.
Aye, but if you hurry, you'll be in that long gorge before dark.
Shit, I've been up all night, and now I'm supposed to hightail it to the fucking birchwood?
All I need. Getting mixed up in all sorts of nonsense at my age.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Bergov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. I was sure they'd see through you. You thought up quite a story.
Yeah. It's a good thing I remembered those birches me and Sir Hans rode past. How's he doing? Will he be all right?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
All right, I'll try. But I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
Interesant.
Everything's prepared. There's an alchemy bench in the alcove. Go to it and we'll get started.
All done. I got rid of that corpse for you.
God bless you, Henry. Thank you kindly. I'll sleep easier now, and when Ignatius the Gravedigger comes by, I'll get him to take care of the rest.
Oh.
First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction, and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
Oh. One, two.
You must have read it by now, surely. All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
Wine.
What's taking you so long, lad? So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. Let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron. Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts.
Rișmă.
See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a file and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Okay. I made the potion. Ce? Ha? Ce așa? Am făcut poțiune.
Here it is.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
Bă, e
This should
frumos
help Hans
modul
get
de
better.
cum îl faci.
I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
Nu știu modul de a face poțiune. Acum sunt curios. Deci le punem pe aceea să le avem. Wine. Începe o lua raza. Oh,
Did I
wait.
boil that chamomile too long?
Cred că. Însă nu prea mult. Ia să mai facem o dată. Wine. Sì, Nu înseamnă nimic, înseamnă că asta e bine. Urât faci.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise. Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad. But I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
The sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. It might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all, and swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility, or war and ruin. After all, a sword has two edges, and it depends who's wielding it.
Thanks, Pablina. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Do unlock his other abilities and upgrades the list of parts can be opened by PP. Ah. Ei. De ce nu văd tot? Așa. Oh. Aș putea să fac bani din poțiuni. Asta e mai ok. She'll not will this join. Okay. Okay. E bună și aia, e bună și asta. Asta e bună la sprinting. Asta îmi dă bonus, asta o voi folosi. Momentan. Horsemanship, ok. This one. Dacă o să atac vreodată de acolo. Perfect. Survival, ia să vedem. Da, asta era. Asta atunci. E vreuna? Oh, am și combat. Ok. Vreau asta cu shield, că o să vreau shield. Fully charge sword attack. Acum ne va bine. Fully charge. Vreau asta. Your heavy weapon attack will be asta. Polaris. Asta nu sună rău. Unarmed. Nice. Început. Main level. Again, the budget is the increase will be 10% higher. Asta sună bine. Strength. By 8 pounds. Care mai mult. fall damage. Nu am asta. Atât. Secundarii n-am. Skill nu mai am, asta nu mai am, asta nu mai am. Buffs. Încă n-am reputații. De astea tot am.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Once, when we were out hunting, Hans was taken captive by humans. But with a bit of luck, I managed to rescue him.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive. I rescued him.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, audentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
Ah, it's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
Ah, but you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
Hans was badly wounded during a night raid on Talmberg Castle, and I had to carry him out of the battle on my back, so he wouldn't fall into enemy hands.
Gracious! Raiding a castle? That must be pretty wild, eh?
Indeed it was! Arrows raining down, outnumbered by hordes of foes mercilessly charging at us from all sides. I'm truly indebted to Henry for getting me out of that fix.
But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falcon and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for. But I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bohemia, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bohemia.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude.
Wow. Wow, Marze, wow.
Of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though I'm
Sure.
not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
Can you tell me something about these parts?
What can I say? The village of Zheleov is nearby, and close to it there's a big traveller's inn. And to the north of Zheleov is Tachov. They've got a blacksmith's there, and a small tavern. There's no love lost between the folks from Zheleov and Tachov. They're always out to spite each other. Some dispute about some meadow.
Well, I don't suppose those are the only villages around here.
It ain't far from Zheleov to Semin. Sir Jan, the owner, he got a big stud farm with fine horses, and down by the water, a mill. The biggest village in these parts is Troskovitz, what lies at the foot of the castle. The local bailiff has his seat there, and there's a tavern too. Then there's Nebakov Fortress, Sir Yaromir's seat. There's a mill at the foot of it. But Pavlena knows more gossip about folk around here. She goes out and about. I stay home these days and hardly meet a soul.
How come you live out here?
That's just the way it is. It's for me to know, and you to find out.
Ah. All right. I won't pry. What about those armed men who came here?
Damned if I know. I just hope they don't show up here again. Take care, my friend.
Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskovitz.
Of all places. And it's not the first time.
I know, but I was going past and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there. And I succeeded.
Emmerich won't be happy.
Then he shouldn't sell so dear. He charges nearly twice as much as we do, so it's no wonder folks buy from us. But I understand. Next time I'll come straight home, so you're not on your own so much. If anyone comes here again threatening you, I'll put them in their place with an arrow. That'll teach them to try it on with us.
Maybe it's a good thing you wasn't here. They'd catch you, and I dread to think what they'd do with you.
They'd never catch me. You know I can take down a hare on the run, and a man's an easier target.
True enough. You've got a steady hand and an eye like a hawk. Not like me. But you know how it is. The less fuss going on around here, the better for us. And if anything does happen, we've got Growler, and he won't leave us in the lurch.
True. That animal is God's gift. Time to do something useful. The days are long, but there's no end of work to do.
Aye. Thank you, Pavlena. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Are you managing here all right?
We don't complain. We mostly live off the woods, and when we need something else, we buy it or get it from the villagers. Mostly, I weave baskets. And me and Ma brew ointments and potions. Then I go around the villages selling them, or I barter them for stuff we need. Sometimes folk come here to us, when it's something serious.
How come you live here, and not in the village?
Oh, that's hard to explain. It's just the way things turned out. And Ma and... Look, that's our affair, and we won't talk about it. Sorry.
Is anything interesting happening around these parts?
Them bandits is riding roughshod over the place. It's about time Lord von Burgau rousted them out, but I reckon you know something about that, huh?
You got that right.
And there's to be a big wedding. Young Lord Semin's gonna marry the daughter of the bailiff of Troskovitz, Thrush. That's the biggest thing happening. Apart from that, a band of nomads turned up here. They got a camp somewhere down by the pond.
You said you'd shoot arrows at the humans. You can use a bow.
Yeah, I'm pretty handy with it. I train up there, on the cliff, whenever I have a free moment. And the hares hanging in Ma's kitchen didn't just walk in by themselves. If they'd let me take part in the tournament at Trotsky Castle, I'd beat all the men hands down, but that'll never happen. So I have to make do with hares and a straw mannequin. See you soon, my friend.
Praise be Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Greetings.
Alright. Bun, iau o pauză aici. Continui mâine.